Hello, everybody. Manly is here, and welcome back to another episode of Stalker 2. Now, as you can see, we're starting in a bit of a weird area. Um, where we last left off was in the Mirage, talking to the doctor, and I said that we were going to do a side mission here, which we did, and that was to kill a stag in this area for 10,000 coupons, which we got. However, my video file continued to record audio past a certain point, but not video. Like it froze. So I tried to go back to that last save. Unfortunately, I had overwritten it and could not replay it. Luckily, we didn't miss any important story beats because that's the only thing we did in that episode. So now we're going to continue with the main mission, an act of mercy, and that is to get to the cable tunnel. I found the doctor. He's preoccupied with saving Strider and won't talk about Straylock until the Noontider is stable. Strider can be revived using a special device used by the Monolithians. I might be able to get one from the Monolith Infirmary. And the doctor charged us with not harming any of the Monolithians. We will try and do that, but unfortunately, I don't think I can promise it. Alright, let's set off. What we did get too is the Velis detector, which pairs wonderfully with our new handgun, which we slightly upgraded, as you can see, with a new laser. And what is this? What do we have up here? And our Velis detector is cool because we can detect anomalies with it. Yep. But the range is not as far. And we did find ourselves a Dnipro, which has far better damage output than our Lullaby, and far cheaper as well to repair. So we're going to use that for the time being, especially since we have a lot of ammo for it. This handgun is extremely powerful towards really all enemies, able to two-shot those snorks. What is this guy doing?
Hey, who's there? Come here.
Okay. You say so?
Hey, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'm done for. My partner betrayed me. Just kill the bastard, would ya? His name's S.T.A.L.K.E.R. He's robbing me as we speak. Sending you the coordinates.
Let me patch you up first.
Don't bother. Can't you see I'm done for? You go after S.T.A.L.K.E.R. You bring him. My last regards. Kill the rat. And take my stash. Just watch your step. I've got tripwires there. Go! Hurry!
I wonder if we come back to him, if he'll be dead. I bet you he would. We're gonna take all of that. I do hear some rodents scurrying about. Anti-rad, Vinca, which is great. We're gonna take those. He is now dead. Let's see what he has. Oh, wow. Unfortunately, that Grom's not in great condition, so we're not going to bring it with us. But he did have a PDA. Let's see what it says. If it says anything. No. Let's see. This veteran stalker's PDA is full of messages and personal notes. One entry designates a stash location along with the remainder to rig it with booby traps. Okay. So that's exactly what he said. Who is this guy and what does he want with us? Major Boyko. Thank you, Major. He sent us the coordinates. Which I'm assuming that's it. So let's check that out since we're kind of close by. We got not much else to do. He did say the place was...
What the hell?
Okay. Let's pick up that spas. Collect that equipment. Oh, I thought I disarmed it. I guess not. Let's pick this up to see if it's in good condition. We have a stash, and what do we have? We have a high-cap magazine for the Integral A, which we already have, so not really worth our while, but also not too shabby, as we can just sell that. Because we have our Ryman, which is pretty well upgraded. That looked suspiciously like a trap door. And we'll pick that up too. Why not? Okay. Let's continue on with the main mission. Okay, and those are in good condition. 1700. Not the greatest for money, but we'll hold on to them nonetheless. And I like this fog that's creeping in through the red forest. Whatever that is sounds powerful. That's not a weapon that I've heard before. So I'm gonna keep my distance. I'd rather not like to succumb to whatever that was. Okay. So we're getting close to here. Let's see if we can help take... I think those are the monolithians. We'll try and avoid them, but we have... Wow, one-shot dog? I'll take it. We also have a stash here. Might as well check it out, since we're in the area. Okay. This stash, the unassuming stash. Do I have any notes? Or sometimes they tend to hide them close by. But perhaps not here. I'm unsure. Alright. Got an anomaly over there. Getting some FPS dips because of the rain. Okay, let's see what we got. Complete the doctor's request without killing monolithians. I think we can do that. Or at least let's try and do that. The thing is, I don't know if there's even anybody in here.
Skirmish at the boundary.
Okay, and there
Casualties among the
is.
brothers. The wounded will be delivered in time.
Copy that. I will make sure they get the opportunity to avenge their injuries.
We're gonna save. Have an anomaly over there. Let's see if it's worth going over there. Oh, some ammo. We'll pick that up. And it's not.
Something's wrong.
Oh. Just can't kill them. And we're gonna sneak by. Okay. I am getting a little laggy again. Bear with me for one moment. Alright, and we're back. Not sure what's causing these drops in performance. So I hope it doesn't take away from your experience.
And every brother is invaluable.
See if we can't get him to go over there. Okay, now I just have to retrieve the device. We are in the infirmary now. What are they doing? This is interesting. Are they using some sort of device to regenerate? Might as well take those while we're here. Oh wow. I can't believe you didn't see me.
Something's wrong.
Indeed. I just don't know where this device would be. Maybe it's where that anomaly is. Okay. I'm kind of cornered. quite amazing.
Monolith be praised.
It's gotta be in there. I don't know why they're not shooting me, but I accept it. I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, that's really interesting. I don't know why they're not going after me, but I'm not gonna argue. We were just in there. Okay. And there's a pit of hell. Sorry, guys.
Something's wrong.
The monolith has scared him away.
Okay, so they did see us. This might be a little tricky.
I can sense you. Enemy at the monolith.
Let's see if we can run through and find out where to go. It's not in here. I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for, but I feel like I'd know when I see it, sort of deal. Okay, no, I was in here. Okay. That's what I needed. Anything in here to use? What is this? The infirmary report. And you're right, I am just kind of sticking around, collecting everything that I can. Because why not? now I know where to go. I know that was kind of chaotic, but I think it made things just a bit easier. All right. We're gonna go here. We're gonna jump down here. Sneak past that gentleman. What? Who killed who? I don't like that. Can I...
Stalkers, take cover. There's an emission coming.
Okay. Hold on. I don't like that at all. How come... Why is this guy killing people? Just... What is going on? Did it freeze now? Okay, hold on. This has been an ongoing issue for quite some time. Alright, let's see if they will kill each other again. And if it counts against me. I hope it doesn't, because that's kind of a bummer.
Stalkers, take cover. There's an emission coming.
See, I don't know why it's doing that. They're killing each other. I mean, we're just gonna run past them then, but it is kind of disappointing that they... Yeah, you know, the stalker experience, I guess you could say. I mean, now it doesn't matter. I might as well just kill them.
Evasion underway. Everyone stay put.
Right? Like, since it's gonna force me anyway, and then I can freely explore, it just kind of sucks, right? Like, because then you're not able to play the game as intended, rather than it's forcing you to play a certain way, and that's what kind of upsets me most. Because I don't know why they were shooting at each other, right? Unless there's something wrong with the game code that made them identify each other as an enemy. Okay. We got a Lavina. Oh. Who's over here still? He's got an exosuit on, so he can take some damage. Is that what it is? Like a rodent that's like bugged? And because of that, they were like shooting each other? Am I stuck down here now? I am quite heavy too, so okay, what do we have? We have Shell. Let's take him for everything that he has. Okay, and there's that lag again. What is the issue? Okay. And it's gone. It's so weird. It's like subjective to certain play areas.
No one misses the monolith.
Let's put a few rounds of the spas in there. Call it a day. Some weird shrine. What do we have? The Rat Killer. What is this? And does it indeed kill rats? Okay, a Zuber variant chambered for a different caliber. The body of this submachine gun boasts an urban camouflage paint. It's an absolute delight for shooting rats and rodents. And we'll put that on. But we only have 11 rounds of the 9x18. But it does come with a full mag, so let's just see how well it is at killing rats and other pests. But very cool. Glad we were able to come through. So I don't know if the lag is just really bad down here or what, but oh my lord. Okay. We have a restashed loot. Let's see if it's underground, and if it is, we might as well get it while we're here. Okay, so we can go through here. And this could potentially be a way out. But this rat killer being in 9x18 isn't too bad. And I don't like that. Okay, so we got through that in one piece. Hopefully that thing doesn't chase us all across creation. Some medkits. What else do we have in here that could be beneficial to us? Bandages, some medkits. It's a really cool place. Some grenades, anti-rad. Is it in here? It is. We have a safe and a blueprint. An airtight polyethylene lining. The dense polyethylene lining ensures protection against both poisonous substances and electrical shock for the bulwark exosuit. Very cool. I do hear some rodents, so let's pull out our aptly named rodent killer. And what do we have? Okay, let's eat a sausage. Definitely gonna pick up those. That if we can afford it, because I want to sell all that beer and vodka to make some coupons. Okay, that opened that. Okay, and we're out. Okay, so let's head back to the doctor. How close are we to a settlement? Not very. Might as well just keep pushing. This guy sounds like he needs to be put out of his misery. If I can get him. Okay. This red forest is really okay. Terrifying. Because I'm hallucinating right now. And I don't like it. Definitely gonna avoid that group. Okay, I'd rather not. And this was the area that we explored when we suffered that unfortunate corrupted video. And we were rewarded with quite a unique artifact. Okay, so we're coming upon the entrance point. And I think these gentlemen guard the doctor, because they're always in this very, I can't move through this 2 inches of water. Amazing. Simply amazing.
Get under the dome and head to the basement. Waiting for you there.
Don't mind if I do.
long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field, an achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fate of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person: himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiments took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. And so you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods, filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the Zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. It wasn't my first time, but it only gets harder over the years. But if you don't make the choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others, or giving advice. But I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made. However strange it might sound.
The scientists you mentioned, see consciousness. They're still alive.
No. That can't be. S.T.A.L.K.E.R dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The Zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments. But I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the Zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation, rather than destruction. And then, we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
So, you were the one who created the Zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The Zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see. The Zone is our collective offspring. But all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative. Back in the day, he ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything. According to his theory, subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before C consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return unscathed.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the C technologies that C consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own, and refuse to let go.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it, and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Right, and we completed that main quest. And our next quest is Legends of the Zone. I appreciate you being here, even amongst the technical issues that we had. I will try and make sure that they're improved for next time. I don't know exactly what is causing them, but I'll try and find out. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry about the lag and the frame drops, and I really hope to see you next time.